Hello, everybody. I'm saying yep because I'm here for another great episode of coffee, and I smell it, and I can't wait to get at it. This is John from Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed, and you are in my world famous sipping den, where I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee. And all I can say is, and this is a big thing I'm saying, although it doesn't sound like it, you go to that playlist that I've developed, and you start checking it out, and you're going to see wonders. It's the eighth wonder of the world. It really is. Telling you, prove me wrong. Give me a sub, which you'll immediately do after you check out that playlist, which I've broken down into categories and subcategories, all the beautiful things I reviewed. In this case, it's going to be coffee, and not only coffee, flavored coffee. And it's something special about this coffee. Let me tell you what it is. It's who gave it to me. But before we get to that, Parish coffee. All right. See the information on there? See the bag, right? We like to look at everything, right? Amaretto Premium. Medium drip, 16 ounces, 454 grams. 100% premium Arabica coffee and natural and artificial flavoring. Parish Coffee Works, LLC, Kenner, Louisiana. ParishCoffee.com. Parish Coffee Works is a family-owned company that believes craft and culture are at the heart of everything we value. Each of our roasts is small batch and handcrafted with care for rich, satisfying flavor. We take pride in our coffee, and we know you'll enjoy it too. All right, what about this coffee? Well, guy I work with, Neil Mahoney, to be in fact, brings coffee every day. So do I, right? We love coffee. And he always brings 2 cups of coffee, and I can always smell it from like 4 feet away. And it always smells good, and I always comment on it. Of course, I'm going to comment on coffee, right? It smells good. It's always got flavors. I try and guess the flavor, so on and so forth. And I'm always working this for you. Well, the other day he comes in and he hands me this bag of Parish coffee and says this is the brand he's always drinking. I guess he belongs to a club. And when he goes to Louisiana, he always visits this coffee house, which I looked up and it looks pretty cool. So, shout out to Neil for giving me this coffee. Now, let me talk about it. Amaretto. Let's smell it out of the bag. It's good. It is. He's man, that's got a good smell. Neil, you sure you didn't give me the... I hope you have an extra bag of this. I'll have to give it back, see. He doesn't want it back, but I'll have to give it back because it smells so damn good. It smells like amaretto. What amaretto is an Italian, I guess other people make it, basically an Italian liqueur. Mostly of an almond type taste, but it's sweet and it might have some other things in it. This smells like almonds, like amaretto, sweet almond, kiss of cherry, maybe even the slightest hint of licorice in there. So, out of the bag. Here it is in the cup. Nice sheen of oil on top. That's what you want. Oil's fat. You know that? Fat is flavor. Did you know that? I made this in a French press. You don't ever want to use anything with a, if you can help it, paper filter. Now, Keurigs have a paper filter. I know they're convenient. And the reason is the paper will filter out the oil. The oil will be absorbed by the paper, and that's a lot of your flavor. Yeah. So anyway, cupping method. Just like it, exactly like it smelled like. Amaretto, the cordial, which is a mix of whatever they mix it with, sugar, almond, whatever. That's what this tastes like. And I'm picking out some cherry. And still a kiss of licorice, but it's so hidden, it's not to be funny. I don't even, just very underlying. I think Neil always drinks it black. And this is one of those that you can definitely don't eat anything. All right, again, it tastes like it's not easy to get the smell and then to get the smell incorporated in the taste. Some people get the smell, but they can't get it in the taste. They've done it along the line. Kind of tastes just like it smells, which is pretty amazing. And it tastes like I've poured a boatload of amaretto on this coffee. Licorice taste is completely gone. The licorice smell is completely gone. It's not on the taste. It's just the amaretto cordial. If you would add sweetener to this, then it would taste exactly like it, because that stuff's sweet. This isn't sweet. It's unsweet. If I put any kind of artificial or real sugar in this, it would hit it pretty much exactly. So, okay, they get an A+ for the flavor and for hitting what they say they're going to hit and having it come through. And it comes through pretty strong. Putting some heavy cream in, because I love my coffee with heavy cream. Doesn't need heavy cream. This one doesn't. But I'm putting it in anyway because it's part of the show. And I love it. So let's put that cream in here. Let's give it a... That's how I'm going to start. Look at that. That looks good. Look at that. Look at it sinking down. How interesting. All right. Let me see. Do I have something to start with? I want to start with that because I'm going to use that in a minute. How about... That's good enough. All right. Same. Didn't even dull it for a second. No, it's just good. That smells really good, Neil. Damn. That amaretto flavor shoots through there. It doesn't do anything. No wonder I could smell that coffee from 5-6 feet away when he's drinking it. It's good. It seems like it amplified it, the cream. Instead of dulling it down and mixing it with a blender like some vanilla and it just put it on steroids. It's good. And I'll tell you, if you ever figure out where I work, and a lot of you know where I work, right? Because you've seen me and we've talked about the channel, and that's how you've become fans. But he'll be the guy singing, and I quote, I like apple teenies, I like apple teenies, I like apple teenies.